Billions is back on track. We
Yeah.
saw Axe as a main character leave the show. We now have Mike Prince take his place, and the show finally hit its mark. Welcome back to Structure. I'm H, and this is E, and this is our review of Billions Season 6, Episode 4, The Burn Rate.
Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. I love this episode. I started to get those usual Billions feelings again. This one felt magical. H, let's get unstructured.
Let's go. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this episode. It felt like old times.
Yes.
Like you have that old friend back with you.
Yeah.
I think the showrunners, they've been showing signs of life. I think that first episode was really bad. And maybe it was a combination of not having Axe, of having
Clearing
that
the
character that
slate
we
or
all love so
something.
much.
Yeah.
They taken out of the show, and they finally kind of get back into their
It
groove.
seems like they're definitely in their groove right now.
Certainly, and they've been teasing this whole issue between Kate and Chuck for the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna pull the trigger a little later,
I thought it was going to be much later. Go
but it
ahead.
was pulled today.
Wow.
Let us know. Do you guys think? Write down in the comments. Let us know. Do you guys think did Kate make the right choice?
Did she? I think that she did. I think that this is a powerful moment right here. And just like Kim K said, she had to start living for herself. And she has all the juice in the city right now. Why wouldn't she leave? Why wouldn't she get her money and follow her dreams? This is the best opportunity. Perfect timing for her.
You know, I don't know if she made the right choice. If we look back, anyone that ever goes against Chuck hits back and he hits hard. I know she
Yeah.
learned a lot from Chuck, but we have seen this in the past. He had a previous protege in Brian Connery. That was his boy. That was his protege. He went after Chuck, and what happened? Where is Brian? I think he's in prison, right?
Yeah, he went to
So-
prison. Yeah, and I don't know if this is they were friends. I think this is a different situation because this is almost like his daughter, Kate is, and he raised her, and so he shows some pride in her development. And he wanted to hold on to her a little bit longer, but I think he wants to see how far she can go. We'll see.
You know, he was gonna push her. I think she should have been a little bit more patient because Chuck delivers. Chuck can be many things. He's a swindler in a way, but he delivers. He delivers
But
results.
Here's the point, though, because Chuck, up until this last instance, has always delivered for his own sake, for his own agenda, and this time it was going to be for the people and all that good stuff. But it's like, how many times, when do I get to drive? When do I get to do things on my own, right? So, go ahead, do your thing. I'm hot right now. And they're trying to bring the Olympics to the city, and she's going to be the one, or it's cutting through the red tape, overseeing a lot of it, and putting her name on stuff. I mean, that's all the glory for the city. Who wouldn't want that?
I don't know. I don't know if I would go against Chuck. We see that Chuck, even if you were, let's say she gets to governor, she gets to senator, etc.,
Yeah.
Chuck will get back at you some
Chuck
way or
will get
another.
back. I think you're absolutely right. In a normal situation, I think that he might have a soft side for her. We'll see. I mean, he has anyone that's crossed him. He has not shown up at their doorstep and asked them why. That's for sure.
I mean,
why?
he put himself in this position by putting her in Mike Prince's crosshair. He told her take the meeting. She should have never taken the meeting. He played himself.
He took her for granted.
Yep.
That's what happened. And he said it in there because he didn't protect his queen. He took her for granted that she was going to be some type of lapdog or a lost puppy that would follow him around forever. And she decided to live for herself. Kudos to Kate. Do your thing. I can't wait to see. I mean, it was perfect poetic justice to see her talk to Chuck and then ride off in the chauffeur Lexus. That was amazing. It's like, I got things to do. I holler.
She was like, I'm rich.
Exactly.
And,
I'm out.
Well, I mean, she's always been wealthy, and she's embracing that part of her in regards to where she's at right now.
Yeah.
Because now she's gonna hold power, she's gonna wield it, and let's see how we have this new fight, this new contender with Chuck. So Chuck and Kate are maybe gonna bring that magic that we had with Chuck and Axe. Because Axe was a formidable opponent for
Exactly.
For Chuck, I don't think Mike has it in him because he's too clean.
Mike
But
brings
Kate,
Mike brings a different way of engaging to this, and I'm starting to see the art in what he's doing
yes, yes.
because he will cut you down, but he'll also, I guess, let you heal and come back stronger. The same way that he did with Taylor, because he cut her down. And he said, "Listen, your initiative is crap, and you know what? I'm not going to follow your initiative." And then he went further to say, "You have an outnumber. Oh, it's a little measly 100 million. That's laughable. It's not going to do anything for you. You need to think bigger." And Kate was like, oh, not Kate, Taylor was like, "I got 1 billion now." And he's like, "Yeah, now you're actually thinking bigger. Now you're actually fulfilling your potential or whatever." He had to hit that button. He had to tap dance on that nerve of Taylor in order to get her to see what she can do and what she actually needed to get in order to hit her goals.
Yeah, the way he talked to her in that scene, and we're switching topics right now.
Yeah.
The way he talked to her in that scene made her realize, like, listen, you're rich, you're comfortably rich, I'm wealthy. Like, if I'm gonna do something like bring internet to say Africa or whatnot, I'm gonna have the technicians, I'm gonna have the all the backup. I'm not just gonna depend on one deal for it to work.
Exactly.
And for that, it takes 10 times with the number that you're thinking in your head. And this brings us back to what we saw in the whole episode, through the whole episode.
Yep.
I was a little confused. Like, okay, they're
Me
showing
too.
you what everybody's wearing at the time,
Yeah.
which made me realize I'm wearing $30. I'm broke. What's going on?
I think it's more than that.
I
Ace,
just
but
buy
go
on
ahead.
sale. I'm a thrifty shopper. But anyway, so I'm looking shirts that everybody was wearing nothing less
I
than,
love the watches. They
than
had
$5, $6,
few-
$7,000.
few watches, one for 17, one for 20.
100,000, 2 million, just obscene. I don't know what the difference on a suit between 5,000 and 15,000. I think at some point, I don't know what the difference there, but it's just
Feels
crazy.
good against your skin, H.
I guess
I never
it has
experienced
little
that, but
hands
it's all good.
massaging you as you wear it.
Yeah, seriously.
But we see this happening throughout the whole episode. Like, what's going on? Like, I know you're wondering what's going on, and then
Yeah,
we
it
finally
was-
see it hits in this moment because they're talking about what is the number everybody has in their head for them to be feel free, live comfortably, and that's what everybody's striving for. And towards the end of the episode, we see Mike look down on everyone, and he sees everybody's number going up and down in their head. And he's basically putting what the value that person is, essentially.
Yeah, it threw me off at first, to be honest with you, because it's so new and it didn't make sense until the end, like you explained. But up until that part, it was like distracting almost. But what do you think about the Olympics and what they had to do to get the Olympics and the whole mastermind chess move between Prince bringing it and having Wendy engage in Kate, and then the back and forth between Chuck and all of that, and how it played out before the ending? Go ahead.
So I think what Mike Prince did hits in two ways. One, you take a weapon away from Chuck. This is larger subject. He also weaponized Wendy against him because Wendy just the words that she said to her, and I'm just paraphrasing here because I don't remember exactly what she said, but it's like it's never the right time to make the move. If you wait too long or you're too early, you never know. You just gotta do it.
No,
Essentially.
it was something like sometimes the wrong move is to stay too long as opposed to leaving early, and that's a life lesson right there. To be honest with you, that really is a life lesson. But go on.
Yeah, certainly. So we see that he weaponized Wendy against Chuck, essentially. So now he's taking a weapon from Chuck, and then he's going to use that weapon against Chuck. So it's like Chuck's going to fight himself because all that Kate knows is everything that Chuck has taught her.
Yeah.
So we're going to have Chuck fighting his greatest opponent, which will be him.
Yeah, before the back and forth between Axe and Chuck was visceral. Like they were looking to annihilate each other, and this one here is more elegant. It's played at a higher level with a lot more steps that are put into place already, and so now I'm starting to appreciate it. Kudos to the writers, the director, and everyone else for this episode. This episode It felt like Billions. This
It
episode
was
felt
good.
like that chess match that you constantly see throughout the series. This delivered. Bottom line.
No, this was really good. Like
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. You know, the first episode on this season, it dragged for me. It was tough to watch.
Oh, it's horrible.
And now I have this thing, and every time the episode comes in, am I gonna enjoy it? I don't know.
Yeah,
But I
you
am
just
now.
do it because you're like 5 series committed, so 5 seasons committed. So it's like I'm gonna just finish it out.
Now I'm truly now looking forward to the next episode.
Me
What are the
too.
developments gonna be? What's gonna be this back and forth we're gonna have between Kate and Chuck? And also, let's explore what's going on with Wags and his new
Yes.
partner, his new boy.
That was a great dynamic duo. That was a great back and forth tag team that Wags and we're going to get the name. What's the name? Scooter. Yeah, Wags and Scooter had, because Scooter's on his game, but Scooter's smart enough to let Wags stay in his lane and do his thing and put Wags in a position of power, which we saw because they made Wags stay later with the Olympic Committee, and it was a hit. So it's amazing to see them finally work together, because that's like a superpower. It's like a synergy.
And let's not forget, Wax never fails. I bring that comedy into the show because he's just a very messy guy. And then we see that
Very.
he had to hire ladies of the night for the whole Olympic committee.
Ladies of the
and
night.
he was the first one taking a shot. Right? He's in the room while he's paying this lady to make sounds in the bedroom, making him sound like a complete god.
And
essentially.
I think he paid more than the regular price for that. Like I saw the nod of money. I was like, that's a lot. It's
crazy.
but it's all good. Do you think the Olympics are going to come to New York?
You know, I don't know. I think Chuck might ruin everything for Prince, but at the end, I think Kate will be the last person. Kate and Taylor will be the last two standing. That's my prediction for what's gonna happen next. What do you guys think? Let me know.
I think that's a good observation. If I were a writer, I would do it like that. So you don't have one side winning or the other. You have the unexpected, which is Kate.
You're welcome, Showtime. Send me a check.
There you go. There you go. And you don't even have to send a check, just Cash App. We'll drop that in the link.
That's
here.
right.
This episode was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what Taylor does. And I can't wait to see how Mike Prince pulls it out. I'm rooting for him right now. Never like Chuck. So we will be here for the next episode. Until the next time, I'm E, this is H, and we are
Unstructured.
That's right.